Hi, this is Nathaneal Mohr, and in this video we're going to talk about what business coaching is, who should and who shouldn't hire a business coach, and also at the end I'm going to go ahead and ask you to click on the marketing advice and the business advice button and take advantage of that as a free resource to kind of say thank you for stopping by guaranteedprofit.com. Now, just so you know, a lot of different people are calling business coaching a lot of different things these days. It's been everything from an information product with some live calls to a series of live events to kind of a therapy light, overpriced therapy light for business people. And there's been a wide range, and then of course there's certain coaches that have a system that they follow that has worked for them, or has worked a model of business success that has either worked for them or worked for clients, or maybe they are borrowing someone else's model. That's been pretty effective and helpful to different business people. The coaching at Guaranteed Profit has been called organic, and I think the reason why it's been called organic a few times is simply because my process, it's me, and my process of discovery in business has been, over the last few years, there's been a lot of challenges that I've put myself in the middle of, and that I've had to overcome and help clients overcome. And because of that, I've seen certain patterns that take place, but I only address. I don't force things into a place. What I do is I've always met the client where they're at. I've helped them define a clear objective and then streamline their effectiveness so they get there in the shortest period of time with the least amount of effort and resources expended. And so what that process usually entails is helping them map out certain steps and then helping them to maneuver around certain obstacles that's out in the real business world. And at that same time, what has traditionally happened, even when the model or the map is perfect, is just stellar to get to the end result that they want. A lot of the times, what we'll find is that an individual business person like you or like me might have some sort of internal hiccup that makes it a little bit more challenging to get there. And so what I've had to do is learn how the individual works clearly enough that I'm able to talk my friends, help them outline the process that they need to become, the person that they have to become, the strategies and the skills and the behaviors and the attitudes and the knowledge that they have to develop in order to become the kind of person that can just maneuver through, keep pressing forward until they reach that end objective. Now, I personally believe that coaching is really important for a lot of people. It's not right for everybody. It's helped me tremendously, and it's helped some of my best friends and that are also my clients in extraordinary ways. But there's a couple things that you want to consider before you decide to find a business coach. If the business coach that you're looking at or considering to help you is a good business coach, then what you want to take into consideration is that first off, are you 100% committed to reaching your results? Because I don't want you to call the number that's underneath this video or fill out the form to speak with me unless you're 100% committed to reaching results and open to any shifts internally that have to take place in order to reach a certain result that you want in business. This process over the next year, if we work together, could be one of the more challenging processes you ever enter into, and if your goal is big enough. So if it is, and don't call me, please don't call me if you're just kind of interested. Only call me if you're absolutely 100% committed to the end result that you want. That's the first thing that I want to kind of warn you about before you take any action in regards to this video. The second thing that I want to kind of warn you about is that if you do find the right business coach and you do have a large goal, then things are going to shift dramatically in your business and in your life. I mean, dramatically enough where there's going to be some ecological effects in your life. Now, that might not necessarily seem that positive. just to adjust to the changes. An example would be, let's say you wanted to make a whole lot more money, and I've known people that went from doing okay to doing really, really well, and their family and their friends and maybe even their significant other started to treat them, really, quite a bit differently. I've also known people that, they had a certain financial goal and they reached it and they were able to retire or take time off or not really work for a while, and because of that, they had to reflect and get to know the people that they've entered into long-term relationships with in a way that maybe they start to realize that maybe that wasn't the person for them, or maybe they ended up spending enough time with themselves that they realized that they had some own personal self-discovery that was pretty uncomfortable. So all I'm saying is that if you have a goal that's big enough and you have the right business coach, and you're going to get there. So if that takes place, there's going to be some changes that might not necessarily seem perfect to you, so be ready to address those changes. And so that's pretty much it. So that's really all I wanted to share with you on this video. I want to invite you to take advantage of the marketing advice button. When you click on that button now, what you'll find is another video that you can watch, and also some resource that I think you'll get a lot of value from. So you can either, of course, call that number, fill out the form, or take advantage of the marketing advice button. Either way, I hope you get lots of value out of the resources here at guaranteedprofit.com, and have an excellent day.